Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka, give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. And the Chippewas ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Rios. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Pittsburgh's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here comes the talented freshman. A huge spot for him, and there might be a bit of a learning curve here, guys.
No doubt, being so young, he just has to be able to handle his emotion. He's got a lot of talent, David. He just has to keep it all under control.
Man, keep it under control. Realize it's one play at a time. Don't try to do too much, but he's got the talent, and now he's going to have to earn the respect of everybody around him.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Pitt right back to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start in the 2nd quarter. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Central Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Avant. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the offense on second down. Anderson will throw. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Pocket starts to collapse. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's back to throw on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, going up top. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Chips. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're like, it's complete. A huge pickup. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On second down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
That makes the score Central Michigan 10, Pitt 7.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Anderson wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Pitt pushing the pace.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know could go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Wants to fire on second down. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw it again. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting.
Off the play fake on first down. Floating away.
They're up by 10 over Tulsa. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The give as they work on that clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Keep it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the run, it's Avant. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Back to the air one more time. He'll get rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.